Sarah says, how do you talk to someone who seems to want to argue about petty things? Here's what you want to do, Sarah, is you want to set up a boundary around this. So when he starts doing that, there's a few different things that you can do. First is communicate, right? Because you want him to know that what he's doing is something that you're not okay with and that you don't want to do, because it will destroy any kind of relationship that you have ultimately, because it'll eat away at it and create lots of negative emotions. And then you'll both associate negative feelings with each other. And so you don't ever want to be stuck in a situation like that. And so what you want to do is just, set a boundary. And the way that you do that is by saying something like, hey, I love talking to you. I love spending time with you. I love, being with you. However, when you're trying to argue with me about little things, it feels really bad to me. And it makes me feel like I don't want to be around you anymore. And if you continue to do that, I'm just going to, walk away from you. And we won't, when you decide that you want to have a normal conversation and you want us to come together and feel love together and do all the lovey-dovey, playful, fun things that we normally do with each other, then let me know and, we can do that. But I'm not going to hang out and argue with you over little petty things that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things, right? And then if he continues to try to argue over little petty things, what you need to do is remove yourself from the situation until he starts behaving in a way that is more loving to you, right? He should be treating you with respect. He should be talking to you in a very loving manner. And anytime that he's not talking to you in a loving manner, anytime he's trying to fight with you or argue with you or any of that kind of stuff, you need to set a boundary, let him know that you love spending time with him and you love hanging out, but that you don't appreciate the way that he's talking to you right now. And if he continues doing that, you need to pull yourself away from the situation. Don't argue with him. Don't fight with him. Don't try to convince him that he's wrong and you're right. Don't do any of that kind of stuff. Instead, just pull yourself out of the situation and say, when you decide that you want to talk to me in a loving manner, then, we can spend more time together. But if you're not going to talk to me that way, then we're not, you're not going to get access to me. That's what you want to do.